Okay guys, today's haul is for those of you who have been watching my channel since day one and are here for the Bath & Body Works. And I know I've been doing a lot of hauls of wax and vendor wax, and for any of you, if you're watching and thinking like maybe I've gotten away from candles, like maybe I'm transitioning into vendor wax, no. The answer is no. Let's just be real. Candles are my first love. Candles are my true love. I've been burning candles since I was like in middle school, and I had to like sneakily burn tiny little $2 CVS candles that my mom would come in and scream at me for because she thought I was going to burn our whole house down. I mean, candles have been my thing for as long as I can remember. I'm never going to not burn candles. And I know like there's so much bullshit going on with like Bath & Body Works candles really sucking lately. I know there's been problems with throw, but I love their candles. I like can't go a day without burning candles, whether it's Goose Creek like I have going here, Yankee, Bath & Body Works, doesn't matter. Like I need them in my life. Every day I burn anywhere from 1 to 8 candles. I mean, it's just part of who I am. And even though I am getting into vendor wax, I love it. I think it's fucking adorable. It's so cute. They have great throws. It's just like, it's fun to buy. I enjoy supporting smaller businesses and artists who are creating something. I love to support that, and I love to participate and be a part of that community. But they're not mutually exclusive. I'm not like, oh, I'm melting wax, I'm not burning candles anymore. If anything, the most I do is burn candles. I mean, I'll usually melt 1, at the most 2 wax melts. Like for example, right now, I have 6 candles going. I have this Goose Creek, I have 3 or 4 other Goose Creeks, and a medium Bath & Body Works. And then I have 1 candle, Country Lane Keepsakes wax melting in my bedroom. So really, I do wax melts like in my centerpiece, or if I'm like doing errands for the day, I'll stop and like, I'll melt wax because I don't have to worry about turning it on and off and on and off. But I do work from home a little bit, and when I am home, I always have candles burning. So I've been hauling candles, but the semi-annual sale, I do huge hauls. I come home with a giant bag. I get like a million things at once. That's just how I shop at semi-annual. And since then, not only have there still been some really good sales, but there have been new fall scents coming out. As you can see, I haven't really gone crazy with the fall scents, and that's really just because fall scents are always there. Like, they're gonna be there for the next couple of months. I only burn fall scents in the fall. Like, I'm not gonna be burning those candles until end of September, October, so I don't need to rush and get them now. It's just gonna be taking up more space. But I have been going to Bath & Body Works like once a week, like my usual, popping in there. And I typically buy 1 to 2 candles at a time, depending what the coupons are. Like this past week, we've had the buy 1, get 1 free, so you get 2 candles for $22.50. And my friend and I just realized that there's a pretty new White Barn that opened in the Bronx, like the part of the Bronx that's the closest to where we live. It's like 15 minutes away. So if you're in Candle Dancers group, you know my friend Angela. She and I took a drive out there the other weekend. Just like went in, went out. And the White Barn had some good sales, so I'm going to start with that, and I'm just going to work my way back. And I threw this in there, actually, I'll start with this. I was at Walmart the other day buying some wax melts, and I saw they had another of this French toast candle. And this is a mainstays. This is one of those $3 candles, but this is one of the few that throw, and this smells so similar to cinnamon sugar donut, like, oops. I mean, it's not identical, but it's that same type of like cinnamon note. It's so similar, and it's really, really good. It's a strong throw. I'm just gonna throw this into my storage unit because I do have one that's like half burnt that I'll finish up this fall, but this is a good one. And for $3, I had to grab it. So anyway, we were in White Barn, and she went because she really wanted the new fall scents that aren't at Bath & Body Works yet. The banana muffin, the blueberry strudel, like all of those new fall, or like the pumpkin French toast, the new pumpkin fall White Barn candles. So even though I'm like, okay, I don't know if these are gonna come to Bath & Body Works, should I just buy them now? But I was like, you know what, I can't, because they weren't on sale. I was not about to pay full price for them. And when I realized like how close this White Barn is, I'm like, you know what, if they don't come out at Bath & Body Works, now I know the White Barn is like a hop, skip, and a jump away. Who cares? I'll just go back to the White Barn and pick them up then. So what we did was we like opened every single drawer. I mean, we went there at like 10 in the morning when the place first opened. There was like no one else in the store, and it was like left, like the bare minimum leftovers of semi-annual sale, because this is like a month post SAS. But they still had a couple of like crates of old semi-annual candles that were 50% off. So we were just scavenging for 75% off ones, and I found 2. So the first one I found was like a holy shit. Actually, Ange found it, and she was like, oh my god, I've never seen this one before. And it was the Cayenne Caramel, and she was like, what is this one? And I was like, you bitch, I can't believe you found that. I was like so jealous. And she sniffed it and she was like, nope. Like, she was not a fan. So she put it back on the shelf, and I'm like, wait, are you seriously not gonna get this? And she's like, nope, if you want it, it's all yours. So I was like, fuck yeah, I want it, because I did love this collection. And I hadn't actually even, I think I smelled this one when it was in the store, but I never bought it. But just like for the novelty of it, and because like it is such like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not like a unicorn candle, but like, you know, you never see this one anymore, and they're never gonna come back out with this. I love it. I think this is such a great kitchen candle. It's mostly caramel, but like there is a little like burn the back of your nose pepper note in here, and I really love that. I think it's so unique, but it's not full pepper. It's still super, super sweet. And I was like, I will burn this right up in my kitchen. And this year, these artisan candles in the mason jars were super strong and awesome. So I'm like, I need it. And this came out to $3 and change. So I was like, done deal. And then the second one I found was this sweater weather. And I wasn't sure if this was going to be on sale or not. But I was like, you know what? I know this is older. Like, I have a feeling it's going to be 75% off. And sure enough, it rang up as $5. I am not a fan of sweater weather, but everything smells better at 75% off, as we all know. Okay, here's the thing. I purchased sweater weather last year. I like it on cold. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I like it on cold. It's crisp. It smells like fall. But when I burnt this last fall, it like choked me out. It was just too strong. And I don't know if that's just because my apartment is on the small side and it was just too strong for the space I'm in, or if I really didn't like it. But regardless, I returned it. So I'm not planning on returning this one. I'm planning on keeping it and just saving it for when we have a house, and maybe it'll do better in a bigger space, and it'll smell more like I get the scent on cold and just be like a nice, fresh, crisp fall blend. So this is just gonna go into my storage unit. And because we were at a White Barn, and like I went to that White Barn once in Jersey that was like an hour away, and they didn't give me any boxes or matches. So when we were in the Bronx, I was like, can I have some boxes and matches? And they were like, yeah, sure. So the girl gave me like 3 boxes, even though I only bought these 2 candles. I mean, this is my total purchase. I got the Cayenne Caramel sweater weather. That was it. I used a 20% off coupon, and I spent $10.60 or something like that. But I spent just around $10. So yeah, that was my White Barn haul. And now moving on, these are just things like when I've been in the city or shopping in the stores, like these are things that I've picked up. So we're gonna start with the most recent. So this was last weekend's haul. Yeah, last weekend, the one that like just ended. So my friend Ange, who I went to White Barn with, she was raving about this pomegranate lemonade, and she was like, this one is amazing. It's so strong. It's awesome. I love the smell. I was not a fan of this on cold, but she kept raving about it. And then she actually went back and bought backups of it. She's like, I'm like savoring the burn. I never want to be without this. So I'm like, all right, let me give it a try. So I bought it because it was the buy one, get one free. So this was the first one I grabbed. And as you see, I've already burnt it. I still did not like the smell on cold, but when I burnt it, I really liked it. And it was a nice, fruity, tart, dry type of fruit fragrance, and it filled up like my entire apartment. I only need to have this on for a couple of hours, like 2 hours or so, and then I turn it out. Plus, as you can see, the wicks get crazy. I mean, the flames get really high. These wicks are crazy long, as I'm like picking them on camera. It burns clean, it burns even, but it burns hot and it burns fast. And if you haven't noticed, I have all these like White Barn core labels. I've been so into these. I think they're so beautiful. They're so elegant looking. Like, I do love the cutesy labels Bath & Body Works is known for. I do. I have nothing against them. I absolutely adore them. But it's nice. Like, I've been going through this like little switch and like really liking these. They're so elegant. They're so classy looking. No matter where they are in my apartment, they're just this like colored glass and this simple label. They look beautiful, and I just like love having them on display. I love the way the candle dances in this like clear colored glass, how it looks different when it's pooled versus the solid wax, because all the wax is white. It's just, these are lovely, lovely packaging. I love it. So I'm glad I got the pomegranate lemonade. I don't love it like she loves it. I don't need a quart of it. I probably won't even buy another one. I think one is good for me, but it is a great candle. And then the second one I got that day, which was like my free one, was also a recommendation from Jennifer. And she's been raving about Autumn Day. This is a OG Slatkin scent. It's a nice, complex, unique type of fragrance, and the description is crispered apple, green fig, white birch, and cedar. And Jennifer always describes everything perfectly, so I'm just going to use her words. Quote, this is exactly what she said. It smells like a crisp October day. Could not be more accurate. That's exactly what it smells like, to the point where I won't even burn this in September. I am saving this for October. Like October 1st, I'm going to whip this baby out. I love the blue jar. It's so crisp and clean, and it really just smells like woods. You get that apple note in the background. There's like that earthiness that the fig brings, and it's just beautiful. It really just reminds me of like strolling through the woods, like on an autumn day, like around where we live. You can do tours like through the woods. We live like by where Washington Irving's house is. You can go there, and like they do like haunted ghost tours. So it just like, it's so like New England historical, like Halloween, like quintessential fall to me. And I can't wait to break this out in October. I think it's really beautiful. So there's that. And now going back, these candles are like from weeks ago. I don't even remember exactly when I purchased them, but yeah, we'll get into that. So Strawberry Cupcake, I have not burnt this yet. I loved it on cold though. I pick up bakery first and the tiniest hint of strawberry, but like really it's a bakery candle. The only thing is I've seen enough reviews of this to know that supposedly it's a shitty burn. Supposedly it is not a strong throw. People don't really seem to like it burning, but I'll give it a chance. It doesn't have the wonky wicks, and I still love it on cold. At the end of the day, it's Bath & Body Works. If it doesn't perform for me, I always give it 2 burns, because sometimes BBW's candles do not perform the first burn for me. I can't smell a thing. And then on the second burn, they come to life. Also, it's still summer. I have air conditioning going. Like, I don't want to test this out with my air conditioner blaring. And Strawberry is a scent that I really like to use transitionally. This is a scent I like to bring out end of August, early September, like end of summer, early fall. I do fruits in the summer, I do bakery in the fall, so Fruity Bakery is like a perfect transition fragrance for me. Moving on, I got Cactus Blossom, and I love this. This fragrance is absolutely beautiful. Like, I sniffed it on cold, and I was like, that's interesting. But once it was burning, I really loved it. Cactus flower, petal, sun-kissed coconut, vanilla, fresh sparkling lemon. All things I love. You just can't go wrong. It's really beautiful. There's a throw to this, but it does get lost in my air conditioner. So I've burnt through it. I've done it 2 or 3 times. I'm saving this for when the air conditioner isn't blasting. It may unfortunately get saved for spring of next year, because this isn't really a fall scent to me. This is like a nice, clean, fruity summer fragrance or springtime. But it gets lost in the air conditioner. So I don't want to waste this when I have the AC blaring, because it's been so hot here in New York. So I'm probably just gonna like save the rest of this, even though I don't want to. I don't want to hoard it. I really want to burn it, but I love the scent. I want to be able to smell it, so I want to give it a fair chance. Next, I bought 2 of these. I think I just got these the same day. Summer Boardwalk. You can't go wrong. I love this. I had held off on buying it because I had seen and read reviews of people saying it wasn't the same as last year's. 1, it didn't smell the same. 2, it was a weaker throw. And like a weak throw Summer Boardwalk, like that just makes me sick to my stomach. That is not okay. So I was like, let me give it a try, because I love this scent, especially August, September. It's like the #1 ultimate transitional fragrance for me. And I don't think it smells different. If anything, it's like way stronger on the apple than previous years. Like previous years, I've really gotten like popcorn, apple, caramel, like all the scents, the taffy, whatever, like they're all there evenly. This is like mostly apple, which is fine, because that just means it'll do even better in like September and the fall for me, because I love apples in the fall. But it's still a great scent. It's still the Summer Boardwalk you know and love. Definitely a little bit different, but it's like recognizable. So I'll keep it. And then I've seen some people say that it still performs well. It's still as good as it was in years past. So we'll see. If at the end of the day it doesn't really perform well to me, I'm going to blame it on my air conditioner, and I'm just going to throw it in the storage unit, save it for next summer, see what happens. I picked up a Lavender Vanilla because they brought it back, and it is wonderful. I burnt this one before when they used to have it, and I burnt this back when I hated lavender and like all things floral, and now I'm obsessed with lavender and I really love it. It's the only floral I can say that I love, and this is just the perfect blend of the 2. I like this a lot better than the Yankee Candle version. Oh, it's lovely. Lovely. This is one I'm just gonna like be burning in my bedroom. Like, I'm just gonna save it because I like the vendor wax to melt because I can sleep with them melting, especially if I don't use a tea light warmer. And this is one that I'll just have like if I want to take a bath and like burn a candle, like a relaxing bath, or if I like don't have any good lavender blends from a vendor wax, I can just like pop this in before I go to bed. So it's just kind of like when I need sleep, when I need to relax, I have that one on hand. And then lastly, this was a gift from my friend Jennifer. She is the sweetest ever. She gave this to me as a birthday gift. It's the Toasted Graham Latte. It is in all Bath & Body Works stores now. She gave it to me when it was still testing, and I fell in love with it at first sniff. It's absolutely beautiful. You get that graham cracker, the latte note, like it smells like drinking the Starbucks Toasted Graham Latte. You get the whipped cream, like everything in the scent description. Toasted graham cracker, vanilla bean, buttery toffee chip, a drop of espresso. You get it all. It's absolutely glorious. I have not yet burnt it because this is just like wrap you up in a blanket, comforting scent. And I just like want to wait to break this out till it's like one of those cool, crisp fall nights. Like it's a little chilly, like maybe the first couple nights you have to like wrap up in a blanket, snuggle up in a sweatshirt and a hoodie and have this candle burning. Like that's what I'm saving it for. It'll be perfect for that. I will 100% be buying backups of this. I've heard it performs well, but on cold sniff alone, I will probably buy another one or two. It is absolutely beautiful. And the packaging, the brown, the white wax, I mean, this is fall perfection. Love it. So that is it. That is my collective candle haul. And I did throw the White Barn bag in there too because it's the first White Barn bag I've gotten. This store was nice enough to actually give me a bag and the boxes and the matches. And that is it. So these are the candles I've been picking up lately. This is the past about 3 weeks worth of candles. So like nothing crazy. I haven't really done any online orders. And I'm just really loving the White Barn Core collection. These just like really beautiful glass jars. So I just wanted to pop in and let you know I'm still loving my babies. I'm still like living the candle life. I have not turned my back on candles in any way whatsoever. As they come out with more fall scents, as the summer scents start to like dwindle out of the stores, I will most likely be doing bigger hauls or like depending what the sales come out to. So definitely keep posted, keep watching if you're here for the candles because the candles are not going anywhere. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.